Have you ever achieved something great and felt absolutely nothing? You hit the goal. You got the promotion. You finished what others said you couldn't. And instead of feeling proud, you immediately moved to the next thing. No celebration. No pause. Just a quiet emptiness where the joy was supposed to be. From the outside, it looks like ambition. But psychology says something very different is happening beneath the surface. Let's decode the real psychology behind people who can't celebrate their own wins. 1. They were never taught that they were enough. Psychologists say that people who struggle to celebrate their achievements often grew up in environments where accomplishments were met with silence, criticism, or higher expectations. Instead of hearing, "I'm proud of you," they heard, "What's next?" or "You could have done better." Over time, the brain learns that achievement is not a destination worth enjoying. It is simply the minimum required to avoid disappointment. So as adults, no one ever feels big enough to celebrate because deep down, they were never shown that they deserve to feel proud. 2. Imposter syndrome is louder than the achievement. Research shows that high achievers are disproportionately affected by imposter syndrome, the persistent internal belief that their success is accidental, undeserved, or about to be exposed. Psychologists say this creates a psychological block where celebrating feels dangerous. If I celebrate, people will see I don't actually deserve this. So instead of owning the win, they minimize it. They say things like, "I just got lucky," or "Anyone could have done that." The achievement is real. But their mind refuses to let them feel it. 3. Their self-worth is tied to productivity, not progress. Many people who can't celebrate their wins have unconsciously built their entire identity around doing, not being. Psychologists call this contingent self-worth, where a person only feels valuable when they are actively producing results. Resting feels like failing. Celebrating feels like stopping. So the moment a goal is achieved, the anxiety of not working becomes louder than the satisfaction of winning. They are not driven by passion. They are driven by the fear of what happens when they stop. 4. They are afraid celebration will make them complacent. There is a deeply held psychological belief in many high achievers that enjoying success is the beginning of losing it. If I celebrate too soon, I'll lose my edge. If I feel too good, I'll stop pushing. Psychologists link this to a scarcity mindset, the subconscious belief that success is fragile and temporary. So they suppress joy as a form of self-protection. They treat happiness like a luxury they haven't fully earned yet. And, yet, never seems to arrive. 5. Deep down, they don't believe they deserve good things. This is the most painful truth of all. Many people who can't celebrate their wins carry a hidden core belief that they are fundamentally unworthy of good things. This often traces back to childhood, where love, praise, or safety were inconsistent or conditional. Psychologists call this a deep worthiness wound. It means that no matter how much they achieve on the outside, the inside never gets the memo. The trophy sits on the shelf but the emptiness remains because the real wound was never about the achievement. It was always about belonging and worth. So if you've ever crossed a finish line and felt nothing, know this. You are not broken. You are not ungrateful. You are someone who was taught to keep running before you ever learned it was okay to stop and breathe. The inability to celebrate your wins is not a character flaw. It is a symptom of wounds that deserve attention, not more achievements piled on top of them. You have already proven you can do hard things. Now comes the harder work. Learning to believe that you were always worth celebrating, even before the wins. If this reached something inside you, hit subscribe. Because on this channel, we don't just explain success. We reveal the hidden psychology of the people chasing it. And sometimes, understanding yourself is the biggest win of all.